I'm the Gato.
And the hair.
And welcome to our crazy life.
4-inch heels, stride on the sidewalk. All I need is hearing your sweet talk. Yeah, feel so free. Mama wanna jaywalk. Yeah, take a sip of that crazy look in your eyes. As we dance, as we move, as we fall, as you spin me off the ground. As we go, we flow into each other. One level up with you. Wanna make you feel it too. Wanna come around and roll closer. Yeah, yeah. Feel so real. We are a vision. Take a sip of that burning look in your eyes. As we dance, as we move, as we fall, as you spin me off the ground. As we go, we flow into each other.
Welcome to our first show. Yay!
Welcome to the Gato and the hair.
I'm the Gato.
And I'm the hair.
That's basically our pet names for
Right,
each
or
other.
Kitty and
Yeah.
Bunny.
Yeah. And then-
Gato and the hair.
Yeah, I guess it's take on it, right?
I'm not sure if
Spanish?
hair is Spanish.
I think it
but-
might be. Is it French?
It's
Or
rabbit.
German?
It's rabbit. Animal language. I don't know. But Gato is definitely Spanish, so anyway, that's the name of our channel.
Yeah. We are the Gato with the hair, right? So we basically started this channel because often we get the question from our friends and acquaintances, like, how do you guys do it all? We have a zoo worth of pets. We both work full-time in kind of stressful jobs, and also we have a nonprofit, and we're both board members.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
like, there's no typical day. Like, we have funny animal things that go on. We go on trips. Like, there's all kinds of bizarre little things. Plus, we're really busy with the nonprofit and work, so it's like lots of goofy hijinks. I
Yeah,
guess.
for sure. And we kind of just wanted to invite you guys in to show you a little bit about what goes on in our daily lives and just give you some laughter too, because as much work as it is, we find so much joy from it, and they make us laugh every day, all the time.
Yeah, the animals are like a comedy troupe is
Yeah.
living in the house, or they're just always making us smile, and we're like, this has to be shared with other people, and there's so many goofy stories.
And they do like torture us too. They do horrible things, which we'll
Yeah.
share with you guys.
Yeah, they just kind of occupy our house and torture us, pretty much.
Definitely sure. So part of our show is we're going to have different segments, and one of those segments are going to be Pet of the Week. So this pet is the one that stood out for us during that week. They did something extra, right? Like over the top. They're a little bit sassy that week, so we're going to highlight them.
Yeah, like, for example, they may have attacked a couple of dogs in front of our house randomly, and
Maybe?
or who knows what, pooped somewhere, or knocked over something, or like, I don't know, just generally we're a crazy, sleepy, like, chunky cat or
Yeah.
dog.
Because we have plenty of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. And then another segment we're going to have is I get to torture him with food he's never eaten. So what was your diet growing up? It was like really limited.
Yeah, growing up, I hated everything, all foods. I didn't like tuna or beans or avocados or veggies, so I would eat like Doritos and like Chips Ahoy cookies and like rice and chicken. Like, that was basically my whole diet. Maybe spaghetti, but so yeah, I was terribly like not adventurous with food. And I guess when I do eat these foods that she's referring to in the Carl eats this, I make all these faces or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't think
So
I do, but
when we travel and I want to try the local cuisine just because that's who I am, and then he's like, no, I don't want it, and I'm like, try it, it's good. It's always a lot of fun and a lot of drama.
because I know what a turkey sandwich tastes like, but some other kind of weird thing. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, and also I get to torture him, so it depends on how good he is that week, if it's gonna be edible or not. So.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get sick and die or have to eat poop or something. But so I guess that's another thing. If you request that I eat something really weird that you know about, sure, we could do that.
Yeah, just definitely send us a message or hashtag us on Instagram. We are the Gato and the Hair 2020, and you can also keep up with our everyday activities on there. So.
Yeah, but please, if you recommend something to eat, keep it slightly PG-13, maybe.
Yeah, this is a family show.
I don't want to get sick.
Another thing that we do, right, is Kitty likes to get Disney stuff. So she gets a Bippity box, which if you've never heard of it, look it up, Google it. It's this little box with all kinds of Disney swag that's super pretty and stuff. So
yeah, the girls at Bippity, they do such a good job with getting to understand your preferences, what you like, and then they surprise you every month with items based on your preferences. And there's different levels and cost of different boxes. The box I get every month is just always amazing. It always brings back Disney to me because I miss it every day, all the time. So it makes me really happy, and you get to see me squeal when I open those. And then also, get some attention for the company because they work really hard.
Yeah, when she gets them, she's giddy as a schoolgirl. She's
I really am. It's pretty ridiculous.
So,
but,
I'll be unboxing fishing stuff, so I may not be giddy or squeal, but I'll be like, wow, this is cool fishing stuff.
Yeah, what is your tackle box called? Mystery tackle box?
Fishing box?
Carl's Mystery Tackle Box, I think.
I don't know, but I guess we'll show it.
We'll link it below. We'll link actually both of the companies below so you guys can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And also we're going to be highlighting some cat trapping. So what we mean by that is Carl and I, for date night, we go and we trap cats for trap neuter release. They go and they get fixed and they get vaccinated, and then we re-release them back to where we trap them. And that cuts down on overpopulation. So.
Yeah, so part of our strange weeks is we'll have date nights on a Friday where we go and we get Church's chicken and we get our cat traps, and then we go and we find some alley or weird dumpster where maybe the cats are hanging out, and we will catch these ferals and then, get them fixed up, get them spayed, bring them back, release them. So lots of kind of funny hijinks go on in between that. So we'll show a bit of that footage.
And sometimes they're, they have a cold or they have an injury, so they hang out with us for a while. So you'll get up to date on all that, and you'll also get information on how that kitty is doing. So.
Or they're this big and they're as ferocious as a giant bear. So
some of them are like rabid raccoons.
Yeah. like a wild animal.
You're 1 pound. How could you be crazy? So, I actually tame those kittens, or try to, and get them homes. So you'll get a sneak peek into all of those things.
Yeah. And then we like to do trips, whether it's a road trip or flights or, go somewhere. So we'll add a bunch of details about those trips and the funny, weird places we go or what we do, because we think that would be a fun way to kind of bring you into that part of our life as well.
We try to escape some of this. Occasionally we have to get away, so we go on adventures, and we'll show you all the fun things we do during those, all the great meals we have. And we also like to go to Disney, usually about once a year, if not every other. So we'll include you on that magic. So, how was your week?
It was okay. Busy.
Work was busy.
Work was stressful, yeah. Lots of presentations and stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of fun stress all day
I know, right?
at
Same.
work.
What did we do this last weekend? We went to some like resale shops, right? Like we went to Restore and got some picture frames. I want to frame all of my Disney like prints that they send me. I want to do that, so I got a lot of picture frames, so I can do that. More to come in this room that we're actually in now. But you'll get a preview in the future when we start working on that project.
And we bought some old, some people threw away Christmas lights, so we bought them.
Yeah.
But we don't even know if they work yet. We'll see.
That might be
probably don't.
looking up another YouTube video to figure out how to fix Christmas lights. But we're going to put them on our pergola if all goes well. We'll see.
Yeah.
Use them as additional outdoor lights.
A hodgepodge of crazy Christmas lights on the pergola.
Yeah, it'll be fun. He doesn't understand, but it'll be fun.
It'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then you worked on the chicken coop.
Yeah, so last weekend, well actually the past 4 weekends I think, I've been doing this chicken coop construction, and I don't know, maybe I'll be done this weekend, but probably not. And it's been an adventure, but our little chickens need a bigger apartment, so we're making them something bigger. I think it's strong enough to like hold a small bear probably, like by the time I'm all done. So it's over-engineered. But
As you'll find out, most of our home projects are, but it's okay. They're going to last forever, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so a little backstory about the chickens. So when COVID struck a year ago, I can't believe it's been a year, but a year ago, we actually decided to get chickens. So we went up to Tractor Supply and we bought our little baby hens. And everyone always says get more hens than you expect to actually have, because they're kind of fragile. So we bought 5 hens and we got one of their fancy chicken coops there at the store. Spent a pretty penny for it. It wasn't like cheap, and so we were like, oh, this is really nice, and it'll be easier than building one because it's all here for us, and this is going to be perfect for them. So our luck, of course, all 5 hens survived.
Yeah, so we thought we'd have like 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
But 5 are fine and fat.
And
so
fat and healthy and full-grown chickens at this point, and they lay us a lot of eggs, which more than we can eat. So a lot of our very close friends get egg presents about once a month when I'm trying to clean out the fridge.
yeah, we have like 10 dozen eggs right now.
It's crazy. So long story short, the chicken coop didn't last. It was garbage. North Carolina rains, it just crumbled it into pieces. And so we have to rebuild it. And we want to give them also some outdoor space. So right now we're working on the pen portion, and then we'll be building the coop. And we're going to redesign it where it makes more sense for them.
Yeah, and I'll take some footage of that because you'll see, like, I don't know, it was really disappointing that coop just messed up. And then with 5 of them now, they're too cooped up.
Yeah.
So we need a bigger coop and a pen. So it's almost done. I guess at least the pen is almost done.
Yeah.
Then I got to build a coop after that. So yeah, we'll see.
A year from now.
Yeah. 6 months from now. We'll see how it goes.
We'll have a new pen and a new coop, but they should be happier. And just don't ever, if you want to get chickens, don't buy a coop from Tractor Supply. Just don't do it. Just look up some plans on the internet and go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get your stuff.
Get a carpenter.
Yeah. Or put somebody locally to work and get you one. You'll save money and not have to redo it. So
another fun thing this week that occurred, we found poop under the bed.
Yeah,
A little poop.
One of our lovely little minions, the kitty cats, decided to leave us a present by pooping directly under the bed in the center. So not like on the sides where we could easily get to it, but in the center underneath the mattress.
Yeah. So it's not bad anymore. I mean, we cleaned it up,
Yeah.
but it was like, just disappointment because they have a cat box and they usually respect that boundary, but,
If any of you guys are cat people, though, they can get vindictive. We don't know what we did. Maybe we didn't give them enough treats that day.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, they decided to make like a little art installation with it, which we'll insert that picture here so you can see what we're talking about.
They put their little mouse toy in the middle of it and like little colors, and it was really interesting. So yeah, we have a abstract photo we'll share. It's pretty beautiful.
Definitely pause the video and like go 30 seconds forward if you don't want to see poop. Because our life, the life you're going to see on our channel is a lot to do with poop.
Yeah, animals poop a lot.
They do. Oh, and I think Simba's here and he wants to say hello.
This is Simba.
This is Simba, our old
Punching
man.
me. He's like 200 years old.
He's 20 actually, but he's got some arthritis. But I had him since I was in college.
See, his ears
he's
kind
got
of
a little
crunchy.
crunchy ear. He heard that when he was like...
He was in prison and he got in a big fight and they bit off his ear.
Not in prison.
It's this one. See that? Let him see the ear.
Oh. See?
It's tough. He's so tough.
It's crunchy. Crunchy tough. But yeah, he's our little old man.
Yep. He's like Yoda.
We love him. Yeah. He's a lot like Yoda. Have you guys ever seen that YouTube where it's like, what's it called? Like lip sync or something? But it's like coconuts on top of Yoda. And Luke's like running around with them and then the coconuts. We'll link that video below because it's hilarious. I love it. You see his little fangs. And he actually, the vet, like he goes to the vet once a year to get his blood work and everything, and because he's so old, we stay on top of that. So the vet took his blood and everything, and then they called me the next day and were like, so Simba's blood work came back, and I was like, oh no, he's 20, like they're gonna give me like bad news, right? And she was like, you won't believe it. And I'm like, what? And she said, he has the blood work of a teenage kitty cat. So that was really good news.
Yep.
So he's just got some arthritis going on, which I don't know if you guys heard of this. So our vet recommends gabapentin, which is a great drug that humans can use and cats for arthritis and pain. But it tastes awful. It tastes really awful for them. So I hated giving it to him because he would just like get really mad at me and he would spit it out and it was just a nightmare. So the vet actually said they're now making it into this ear paste where you just use like a tiny, tiny bit of this ear paste and then I just rub it on his ear.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like the medicine goes right through the skin and you don't have to pill them.
Yeah,
right?
You don't have to pill them or squirt anything in their mouth. They don't taste it. They don't get mad at you. So, highly recommended if one of your cats is on gabapentin and needs, you hate the same reasons we did, a different option for that. Definitely talk to your vet. They sent it to me in the mail. It was a little bit more expensive than the liquid, but totally worth it. We love it, so he loves it too. Oh, he's
rubbing on me.
Yeah.
It's okay. So then, other stuff this week.
Yeah.
We filmed a informational video as part of our nonprofit Wilmington Animal Centrics. We filmed an informational video about how to trap cats safely, and we went to the park, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, our friend that runs a local nonprofit called Friends of Felines, she actually agreed to be the star of our informational video. And we filmed it for her, and that'll help a lot of people. normally hold this class at the library called Mission Meow, where we teach people how to trap cats and get them fixed and vaccinated and re-released. Because a lot of people, these cats will turn up on their porch and they start feeding them, and the next thing you know, you've got a litter of kittens. So we want to try to help people before it gets to that point. So this video should be able to reach a lot of people. Because of COVID, we haven't been able to have the in-person teaching sessions. So we're going to do this instead. It's going to be on our Facebook page, and it should help a lot of people.
Yep.
So, funny story, speaking of, like, feral cats. So, a little backstory about this cat. We were in Texas. What year was it?
2013, I think.
Yeah. I don't think it was that long after, maybe a year after we met.
It was before we got
Yeah, it was before we got married. My mom was living in these condos, and we were over there visiting, and it was, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Texas or when you're from Texas, but it was like 110 outside. It was so hot. It was in the middle of July. We see this little kitty who's like panting because it's so hot, and we start asking around, and we're like, does anybody know where this cat lives?
Right.
Does it have a home? And everybody was like, no. My mom's neighbor was just like, I bring home, like, she worked at Taco Bell, and she's like, I bring home like old tacos for her, and I've been feeding her. And I just was like looking at Carl, and I was like,
she was just kind of living in and this is Simba. The cat we're talking about is called Little Trash. So she was sort of just living near the dumpster, eating the Taco Bell, sleeping underneath the bushes, and somehow living in 110 degrees every day in Texas. And she was probably like, what, 5 pounds, 4 pounds maybe?
She's such a tiny cat even today, but like, yeah, she was so small. I was just like, she's going home with us. So we take her home, and we've had her ever since. But this week, speaking of her name being Little Trash, right? So I was coming home from a facial appointment, and I had like a box in my hand and the mail that was on the porch. And I opening the door, and at that exact moment, there was these 2 beautiful huskies being walked by a neighbor. And my dogs came to the door because they saw me, and then they saw the huskies. So they're rescue dogs. So
so it's a Chihuahua and a Rat Terrier.
Yeah.
So they're like the rat dogs. They're both girls.
Yeah. So that can kind of tell you a little bit. They're tiny. They're small dogs, right? So the whole big dog versus small dog like mentality. So they run out, right? They're like, we're gonna go get the dogs. So they're all barking, brr, 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 and of course the huskies are just standing there like, what is going on?
Like, what do you want?
What do you want? And then out of nowhere, Little Trash comes running. Yeah. And she like Matrix like
she does like kicks. A kung fu back kick and kicks the huskies in the face or scratches them.
Yeah, like hits them in the face.
Yeah.
The owner of the husky starts busting out laughing because here's this tiny little cat like hitting the dogs, protecting these other 2 little dogs who are acting stupid.
The little dogs did nothing but look dumb, and Little Trash came in and just
saved the
gangster karate chopped them.
And of course I'm like apologizing to the owner, like, oh gosh, like I'm like, just go ahead and leave so I can protect your dogs from this cat. So we'll have to include the picture of after she came back inside.
We might have the footage.
Oh yeah, if we can get our security camera to like download the footage correctly, we'll insert the footage and her victory picture. So like right after that, we were all back in the house. She like laid out in the hallway, like, look at me,
like, I'm a bad mama jamma.
Yeah, I am so.
She conquered the huskies.
Yes. Yeah, she conquered the huskies, so she was so happy with herself. And of course, we had to ask her, like, I thought you didn't like these dogs, but...
Yeah, like, we always thought that she had this, like angry love-hate relationship with the rat dogs, but turns out she's their guardian angel or something.
Yeah.
Like, came in to, like, save the day.
She's always like the protector of us, so I guess she'll protect them too if needed. So I guess that's a good thing. She's really funny.
Yeah. Little Trash will have a lot of stories about Little Trash.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is a very unique little feral cat.
Yeah,
that-
she's very has a personality. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, she's special.
She's really special. She's nothing like him, who's, oh, I just want to be on your shoulder and have my butt slapped every day.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that?
Oh, this week, I mean, that's about it for this week, you know.
Yeah, I guess unfortunately there's been some bad things in the news.
Yep.
Yeah, we just want to address that and say, you know, we give our thoughts and prayers to the people in Atlanta and in Boulder.
Right.
It's really unfortunate. I wish those things didn't happen and there was less hate in our world. And we want to definitely make our channel a place of happiness and a place to get away from some of that. You know, it seems like more and more it's on our news.
Yeah. You turn on the news any day and you don't know what happened or who did something
Yeah,
crazy.
what you know, you open your phone and you're like, what happened now? So we definitely want our place to be fun and full of
Right.
fairy love.
And the occasional cat butt.
Yeah,
It might
yeah,
show up,
yeah.
you know, and just good, fun, happy, silly monkeys like this one.
Yeah.
He's old.
He's so old. All right, thank you for watching. Definitely like and subscribe. And don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. So
Yep.
important.
Don't forget to like us.
Yeah, definitely like us. Oh, and follow us on Instagram. It's the Gato and the Hair 2020. That'll give you more of a daily snapshot versus just a weekly update. So
And, well, did you already say it? Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
yeah.
Okay. I remember the Bob Barker line, but I think you already said it.
But twice is just as important as once. Definitely important. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful evening and take care.